head of a water channel. We're at the Emporium Mall in Bangkok, Thailand. It's a real fly, alright? So I'm gonna walk all the way up top. There's a garden up top right there. We're gonna walk up there and then I'm gonna get right into the topic. That's the Emporium Mall right there too. We'll get a better view of it up top. Yeah, it's real fly to come here at night. Okay, let me go upstairs there where there's less people around. Alright, so the title of the video is called She's Waiting on You to Ask Her. Okay? What that means is, you know when you're in America and you're on like, a second or third date with your lady, the vibe is cool, the vibe is right, y'all are feeling each other. And then at some point in time, maybe the second or third date, even the first date, there's a kiss, there's a hug. Hell, some people even get it in on the first date, second date, or third date, whatever, right? All that happens without saying anything in America, in the West, okay? I mean, let's not even go into getting it in. Let's just talk about a hug or a kiss. A woman, when she wants to hug you, especially when y'all just, getting to know each other in the beginning stages, she'll position her body to hug you, or she'll position her head or her face when she wants to kiss you, okay? It goes without saying. It's not like, you gotta text each other or write it out or have to really ask, like, hey, can I kiss you? I mean, that's like elementary school right there, all right? It just goes without saying. When the vibe is right, you can pick up on each other's vibes, test the rhythm, see how it is, and then you don't have to ask for the most part, okay? I'm not saying just do whatever you want without asking. I'm just saying usually a woman will position herself, her face or her body or whatever, when she wants to hug you or kiss you, okay? And in Asia, and this is, I'm particularly mainly talking about Korean women, all right? Mainly with Korean women, okay? Now, you should always ask for, you should always ask for consent with any woman. I mean, yes, of course, but, usually in Western culture, you pick up on vibes, okay? And with Korean women, it's like, I notice like they will not, they're not gonna position their body at the end of the night to be accepted towards a hug, okay? To be open for a hug or a kiss, you have to ask, okay? I noticed that. You always have to ask. And I remember a friend of mine, he's lived in Korea since 1989, okay? And then he was, schooling me on, moving to Asia and telling me how things were, telling me about the women and everything. And he told me just that before I left. This was like 3 or 4 years ago, right? And I always remember that. So when I actually started dating a Korean woman, I remember things were just real slow in the beginning. I'm like, it's just so slow. And I remember his voice in my head, like, hey, you have to ask for everything. You can't just expect her to pick up on vibes and, her to, position her head to want to kiss you or hug you or, take it to the next level. You have to ask for everything. And I mean, like I said, whenever you are, you don't want to do anything without consent from a woman, of course, but like I said, in the West, you pick up on vibes, but you can't expect everybody in the East to think the same way as women do in the West. Okay, so whenever you are, out here, it's with other women too, but mainly I noticed this with Korean women, is I had to ask her for everything at the night. Like, the end of the night, we're walking, we're talking, she's looking at me. Even in the West, like, there's a look in a woman's eyes when she wants to take things to the next level. And you might just, ask a question like, hey, let's not even ask a question like, hey, let's go upstairs or whatever. And she'll say yes or no, usually. But to ask a woman to be like, hey, can I get a kiss? It's like, it's looked down as, it's not smooth or not player-like in America. But out here, with her, we would walk to her place and she, towards the end of the night, she goes, okay, my place is here, bye. I'm like, whoa, I'm like, hold on, what's up with that? Then the next time, it's the same thing. I'm like, so I asked her, I'm like, man, you don't like to hug or kiss anything? She's like, oh, yes, I do, but I didn't want to seem weird if I did it. And because a lot of these women are shy, they won't, it's up to you to take things to the next level, but you have to ask every single time. I know sometimes it makes you feel like a kid or look like a kid, but things will not go to the next level unless you just ask, okay? I remember one time I was dating this Taiwanese girl in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And we hung out one time, the vibe was cool. We hung out the second time, and I kissed her hand. And she kind of jumped and was like, oh my God, like she took her hand back real fast. It's like, oh my God, like why, what, like, she was just shocked that I did that. It was like, she had like an uncomfortable look on her face, the vibe, and I'm like, oh damn, I guess this is over. But she wanted to see me again. So the next day she was like, hey, where are you? Let's hang out. I'm like, I thought you didn't want to see me no more. She's like, no, it kind of shocked me a little bit, but in her culture, usually a man would, I guess to her, a man would just ask before, you kiss her hand. I was just picking up on the vibe, and I was just doing what players do, just to try to test things out. And I tested it out, and it seemed like she wasn't feeling me, but she was, but I guess, she was still feeling me, but I guess she was shocked that I didn't ask like a kid. I mean, you should ask regardless, but still, And, we took it from there. We started dating. It was a good relationship till I had to move. So be mindful of that, players. Like when you're out here and you're dating a woman and, in the beginning stages, if things are kind of slow, it's because she's waiting on you to ask her to take things to the next level. You have to get right to the point. And you can't you know how, when you're talking to a girl and you're spitting game and you're trying to be smooth about it, you can't do that because it's a language barrier out here. Like I said earlier, like, hey, let's go to my place, or let's go upstairs or whatever, or let's, you can't, you can't really do that. You have to ask them, hey, would you like to be my girlfriend? Would you like to hug me? Would you like to kiss me? Would you like to have sex? You literally have to ask them like that. Sometimes, some women, all right? I noticed that a lot with some of the women because, their English is not as good as yours and the culture is different. But when it comes to hugging and kissing, sometimes, not all, sometimes you could just pick up on vibes and, she picks up the vibe also and, y'all just end up kissing or hugging or whatever. But for the most part, like, you have to ask, okay? Just know that. But, all right, so I'm gonna keep on recording until my phone runs out. So, hope you enjoy the footage. This is the Emporium Mall. It's right across from the Emporium Mall. Emporium Mall was just in there recording earlier. It's pretty much the same. Both of them have movie theaters. I would say the Emporium, they have the garden, what I showed you. And upstairs from the garden, there's a whole bunch of like fancy restaurants. It's a bunch of restaurants above there. And over here, it doesn't have like as many restaurants, but it's still cool. They sell Jordans in the Emporium Mall, in this mall right here, if you guys care to know. They only sell a handful. So the reason why I say that is because Jordans are very comfortable for me, so they don't hurt my feet. All right. Let me pause right here and then record when I get upstairs. This is what they sell up here. Stuff for your kitchen, stuff for your home. All right. Some of it's real fancy. Tempur-Pedic beds. And they have like a cafeteria area over here. Excuse me, the food court. They have a grocery store here. The grocery store in the Emporium is way better. More of a variety. The Emporium does not have a food court. Well, I guess the grocery store at the Emporium is the same. Another food court over there. Yeah, it's like a whole different section. It's a pretty big food court over there too. And upstairs is a movie theater. So yeah, I think in my other video I showed the mall too. The malls out here are the center of entertainment. So, you know, you'll see people at the night markets. They're usually popping, especially the night train market in Wei Kwong. That's usually always packed. And, you know, they go there, the clubs, and the mall. All right. Malls are always usually the center of entertainment because there's always a show going on at the malls. I was at Essential World just yesterday, and there was some famous rapper, singer, whatever out here. He was performing. There was a lot of people. It was in the mall. So the mall's, you know, somewhat sort of the hangout spot. So, and they're real fly too. There's like a mall in every train station just about. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the video off right now. Subscribe, like, comment. I'm gonna record another video on, what's today? I'll record another video on Wednesday for sure. On Wednesday, I'm gonna be walking around and about, you know, I'll be on the street, so just recording, because I gotta go somewhere in this area on Wednesday. So I'll probably do more videos between now and then, but another street view video will be on Wednesday. So I'm over and I'm out. Peace.